Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll give it to him again. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuggle. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Lobos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
Number 36 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. Unloads quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And now on second down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This New Mexico offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. And midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 10 over ULM. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On the run, it's Hughes. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, New Mexico 14, Tulane 7.
On the Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it, and they fail to hook up on third down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On fourth down, going to the air. The completion well past the sticks. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Oh, and he finds a slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll put the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Preston.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Green Wave! And how about this offensive show so far?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They go to the ground. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Give to the single back. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the air. It's Dampier. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Perry. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The run to the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets rid of it. He's got him, and they convert. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Number 42.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run from the shotgun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd.
New Mexico, 26. Tulane, 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At the 42-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Snap it to the back. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
On the ground, it's Hughes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He leaves it with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Green Wave! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent could take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, New Mexico! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hughes. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Tulane! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's this range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air, it's Dampier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. You're expecting them to throw it here on third.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.